Hi everyone, and once again, welcome to our live streaming, to our YouTube live streaming, and thank you very much for tuning in. We'll just wait for other people, and it's the best opportunity for everyone to, of course, raise your questions, concerns, or inquiries about Canada immigration, and we'll give answers and clarification to those questions. Okay, so right now I also apologize that last Tuesday I was not able to do the live streaming. Let us just set up first and let's wait for other people to join in. And we'll be providing answers to those questions that have been posted in our YouTube channel and also to our Facebook group. Just give me a second, guys. And for those who are viewing, please put in put um, something in our comment section so I would know who's actually tuning in right now. Okay, so now we're just waiting for other people and then we'll be starting providing answers to your questions about Canada immigration. Okay, so first let's say hi to those who are already. Okay, just I see. Okay, let's just say hi. Shout out to those who are actually watching us right now. VJ 2016, Planis Sami. Also to City. Okay. First, let's just see what are the updates in our Canada immigration and let us share it with everyone. Okay, for everyone's information, and I think I have answered this several times, for those who are French speaking that are interested to immigrate here in Canada, in all provinces except the province of Quebec, there are a lot of opportunities to immigrate here in Canada for French speakers. So recently, there is a posting in CICnews.com saying that Nova Scotia invites French speaking express entry candidates. So if you're a French speaker and you're very much interested to come and immigrate here in Canada, I think those are one of the programs that you should be looking forward to. And still, um, okay, so Sudbury holds its first rural and northern immigration pilot program draw. So, guys, for those I already discussed and explained to you one of the newest program to immigrate here in Canada, which is called the Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program, where 11 communities in Canada is participating. And one of the communities is Sudbury in Ontario. So it has been discussed or it has been announced that the Sudbury, Ontario community will be holding its first RNIP draw on April 23rd. So it already happened. And yes, there's a lot of 265 immigrants made Sudbury their new home in 2019. So this community of Sudbury is one of the participating community and is very active in getting people to immigrate to Canada. So what is the local economy, or what are the top industries in the community of Sudbury on Ontario? So mining, finance, tourism, and others. So if you belong to this industry, it is very good for you to look out for this Sudbury website, because there is a good opportunity for you to come and immigrate here in Canada. So our programs that we have discussed recently are Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program, Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program. We will also be enlightening people about express entry and other programs. Okay? So those are some of our updates. And then let's go to questions and answers now. Just 1 second, guys, okay? Okay, so shout out to our viewers. Oraga Vendra, hi, hello. Quantum Supremacy, hello, sir. And hi, Arnel Ariola, watching from the Philippines. Okay, so now let's try to answer some of the questions being posted in our live chat today. And as I've said, guys, if this is your first time to be watching our YouTube videos and live streaming, we do live streaming twice a week in Canada time. It's Tuesday and Friday night in Canada. So I always post the schedule in our Facebook page, Canadian Immigration Updates by Ray, and also to our Facebook group, Successful in Canada Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program. Okay, so VJ, I want to process AIPP program. Can you please arrange job offer? Hi VJ, thank you for raising that question. I clarified these several times already, but for those who are new to our YouTube channel, I will again clarify this. I am not a recruiter. I do not provide job offer. Um, I graduated. I completed a diploma, an immigration practitioner's diploma here in Canada, and I am on the process of getting my license to become an immigration consultant here in Canada. I will be taking the exam on on June. So next month, if things will go in order, so I will be taking the exam, and after that, as soon as I pass the exam, I will be working on processing and registering to become an immigration consultant. So currently, I do not provide job offer. I provide information. So with my videos, and hopefully, of course, if you have questions, we will try to look through it, and of course provide you enlightenment and clarification when it comes to Canada immigration. I do not process immigration right now, but of course, as soon as I get my license, I would do better in helping you in pursuing your dreams to immigrate here in Canada. And that is what I actually dreaming of, and that's the reason why actually I pursued studying in immigration practitioner's diploma, and at the same time providing information to all of you guys there. So another question. CT, hi Ray, must the Canadian AIPP job offer be in the same NOC code as my 1 year experience overseas? Okay, that's a very good question, CT. If you're applying for AIPP or RNIP or any other programs to immigrate here in Canada, yes, the 1 year work experience NOC code should be the same as to the job that you're applying here in Canada. It could be a lower NOC, for example, from a manager to a supervisor. as long as the jobs, duties, and responsibilities are the same. So, for example, when I first immigrated here in Canada, my recent job before coming here in Canada, I was a food and beverage manager in a hotel. But when I applied here in Canada, the NOC that I got is food or shift supervisor, food service supervisor. So from a manager to supervisor, NOC codes are different, but of course duties and responsibilities are the same. So that is what is important. That is why you need to one of the requirements when you're applying for an immigration here in Canada is you need to provide letter of reference letters from your employers showing all the duties and responsibilities that you are performing in your previous job. So you need to make sure that they are both in line, and it is very important that you would be able to prove that those duties and responsibilities you are performing in order to be to qualify to for the NOC that you are applying. Okay. CTPR is obtained before arrival to Canada or subject to work performance in Canada. Okay, so CT, in connection to your question, PR is obtained before arrival to Canada or subject to work performance in Canada. It depends, usually. For example, there are different programs. If we are talking about AIPP or NIP, these are immigration pathways. So, meaning, in short, or to clarify this, if you qualify for an AIPP or RNIP, that means you are already being processed for a permanent residence. However, these programs might allow the employers to require you for a work permit so they could bring you here in Canada to start working while your permanent residence is being processed and while you are waiting for your permanent residence to be approved. So meaning, yes, you will be here in Canada through work permit, but your permanent residence should be on process because these programs are immigration pathways. However, there are programs as well that you could come here as a work permit holder and process your permanent residence sooner or later. For example, if you're applying for a provincial nomination program, you could come here and afterwards, when you get your nomination, then you can start applying for permanent residence. There are also other programs or other pathways, such as, for example, being an international student. After you graduate here in Canada, then you could get a postgraduate work permit, which allows you to work here in Canada, to choose and to work with any employer in any province after you graduate from your college or university. And then afterwards, when you get your experience, you could process for Canada permanent residence through Canadian Experience Class, for example, or other programs such as Provincial Nomination Program. Okay. Okay, just 1 second. Okay. So, some more questions. Raga Vendra. Raga. Okay. Sir, can you help me to get citizenship? Okay, Raga. Thank you for raising that question. I will help you when I become when I get my license as an immigration consultant. However, I'll explain to you some of the requirements to qualify for a Canadian citizenship, and for those people also who are very much interested to know how you could become a Canadian citizen. So first, of course, you need to become a permanent resident first of Canada, and you have to be resident of Canada for at least 3 years, or 3 years. So 3 years, 3 times 365 days, which is, I think it's 1,095 days within the past 5 years. So 3 out of 5 years, you must be residing in Canada for you to qualify as to become a Canadian citizen. And of course, you should not committed any crime in Canada or overseas. And yeah, of course, you will undergo the